Today we talk about relationship, diverse. Relationship is a very interesting phenomena. It can take you to heaven, it can take you to hell, depending upon how you relate to it, relations. So it is in our hand whether to escalate ourselves, escalate our relationship, or to go down. A fad of diverse is fast catching up in India. The number of cases were never heard. In my own friend circles, there have been 3, 4 cases in recent past. Divorce is generally in reference to spouses, but separation is applicable to other relations also, like father-son, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law. Separation from our own self, separation from our divine core. We all are divine by nature. We get separated somehow and then we suffer. Separation amounts to suffering. Any separation amounts to suffering. Separation is painful. Nobody desires separation. Even a thought of separation agitates the mind. You can experiment it on yourself. Opposite of separation is union. Union is coming together. Union is supporting each other. Union is sacrificing for each other. Union can be in any relationship. Union is applicable to our own self also. All the hormones of happiness are produced with the thought of union, and all the hormones of unhappiness are produced with the thought of separation. It is just a thought, physical act is far away. The thought itself elates, the thought itself brings us down. That is why they say, no divorce, please. Instead, practice yoga, practice union. Whole Bhagavad Gita talks about yoga, union. You come together, don't separate. Build up relationship, don't spoil it. There was a very interesting case in India. This is an old story but true story. A couple through court came to counselors, and those days counselors were of humane nature. They received couple very warmly. They collected data, analyzed data scientifically, and then found the root cause. The root cause was very ordinary, very simple, very silly also. The wife was used to squeeze the toothpaste tube from in between. The tube would bulge at both ends. The husband wanted her to squeeze the tube from bottom to top. So he suggested this to her number of times. But habits cannot change suddenly. She kept with her habit and he kept recommending her. And then one day he thought that wife is not respecting me. Wife is in fact insulting me. And wife thought my husband keeps on pointing out my mistakes, so he doesn't love me. So suggestions became arguments. And as it happens in every family, ultimately they had to approach court. The counselors counseled them properly, then recommended them that you go and stay together for 3 months with separate set of toiletries. Even toothpastes are separated. And then this couple lived happily after that. They never came back. So this is how divorces take place. We don't understand each other. We don't analyze nature of each other and then create our own impressions which are damaging in long range. Each one of us is distinctly made. Physically, yes, But more than physically is the subtle personality which drives this physical body. The mind and intellect, they are differently structured. What I think, nobody thinks. How I relate to situation, nobody relates in the same way. Each one has his own method. Each one has his own desires within own vasanas, and they are distinct and different. It would be interesting to study nature of man and woman. Women are tending towards emotionalism. They represent mind. Men tend toward rationality. Women take decision based on compassion, consideration, accommodation, love. They don't analyze. They simply take care. The harmony in family is solace of their life. So they sacrifice all their desires for the sake of family. Men take decision based on some logic, some reason, some scientific data, some analysis, some law. They cannot accept emotional based decision easily. They outrightly reject such decisions. And that is why there are differences in family. But nature has produced man differently, woman differently. It is natural. We can't change it now. Women have been sacrificial, but women have been largely contributing to the structure of family, values, culture, particularly in India. India has been invaded number of times. New cultures were imposed on it, but women of India have been successful in maintaining values till date. Their ideals were Sita, Sati, Savitri, but men don't accept it. They say, what is the rationale behind it? Why do you want to maintain values? What are these values? So there are arguments and counter arguments. But men are sacrificial too. It is not that they don't take care of family and values. They earn for family, they protect family, they make sure that family grows. At times, they have to impose discipline for the betterment of family. So both are working for the family, but their direction seem to be different, which is not true. Their direction is same, but our understanding is wrong because we have not understood each other. We have not analyzed the nature of each other. As I said, every individual is made differently. Nature has deliberately produced woman in a way and man in another way. They both are incomplete. Women lack rationality, men lack emotional approach. So both are incomplete in a way, both are two halves. When the two halves come together, and they have to come together, they don't remain two individuals. They are one. This one is one unit of family. When there is one family, both of them say, we are one family. That family creates harmony in it. They create melody, they create heaven around themselves. This oneness is very important in life. So, though husband appears different, wife appears different, their objective is same. And if they can unite, make one, forget about individuality, any family in which members consider themselves individual and important, that family will have to experience frictions. Any family which works towards common goal, a goal of family, that family must create harmony. They will have to go through heavenly experiences. So this oneness has to be maintained. But how do we maintain? Because there is no ideal relationship. There is no straight line in relationship. There are bound to be differences because the natures are different. My likes are different than your likes. But we can learn something from children. Children fight, and all the adults were children once upon a time. So they have copied this trait of fighting with each other from children. Even animals fight. So there is nothing wrong in fighting. The arguments will be there, differences will be there, they are there. But what happens in case of children? They fight today, they say we don't speak from now onwards, but next day when they meet, they say we speak with each other. They become friend again. So they go up, they come down. Again they go up, again they come down. In this positive and negative of relationship, they build a very strong of friendship. And when they are grown up, they share each other's secret. They support each other. They sacrifice for each other. If adults can also learn something from children, there are differences. We had argument too today. I think I am right and my wife is wrong. Wife thinks she is right, husband is wrong. This is bound to happen. What we make sure is if there is a straight line, there is something wrong. It's not possible. So ups and downs are there. Only things we keep these ups and downs within tolerable limit. So we also, like children, try to forget. We had fight yesterday, we must forget it today. 24 hours is the maximum period allowed. But it is rather difficult to forget because adult's mind keeps on churning the same thought over and over again. It will keep on repeating same thing. It will not allow you to forget. Actually, nature has a provision. All memories must be lost one day. So eventually, this memory of fighting with each other will also be lost, but till then, damage is done. If we can train our mind to forget, then tomorrow onwards, again, new life. But if it is very difficult to forget, nowadays things are a bit complicated, then best alternative is to forgive. My wife is wrong. I know for sure she is wrong, but I forgive her. She says my husband is wrong, but I forgive her. Moment you say I forgive, the burden is reduced. We are unnecessarily carrying this burden. Nothing has happened. She is yours, you are hers. That is not going to change. Nobody is going to take her away or him away. But we must learn to forgive. And if you forget to forgive, then we need some practical methods. And one practical method I can think of is put one sticker in bedroom. We are one family. Here one is capital. This one is very important. Upanishad teach us Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. There we is very large. We can't manage that. So we keep our we small, but we concentrate on one. This sticker, this small mantra will keep reminding you. Forget and forgive. Any family which practices this small mantra will create heaven in that home. It has to. And when the harmony is established, one enjoys the family life, understands the importance of one, then he relates to society in a different way. Like oneness in family, there is oneness in society, oneness of nation, oneness of humanity, oneness of God. That is the ultimate one can think of. So please practice. We are one family. This mantra must be repeated every day. The sticker should remind. Please share this video with all and particularly with those who are planning for separation. We all together can certainly help at least a few. Thank you.